Hi, this is my video analysis for October 30th for gender theory and social movements. And I'm going to focus on a chapter from Writing on the Body. I'm going to focus on The Body and Cinema by Annette Kuhn. This chapter is written about a film called Pumping Iron 2, which I was unfamiliar with before reading this chapter. But it is all about female bodybuilding, and it talks about what kind of body is the ideal female bodybuilding body. Um, and it focuses on the words feminine and masculine and the difference between the two, and which are appropriate in female bodybuilding and which are praised. The chapter also talks about whether or not women can actually even enjoy cinema and film. This chapter poses a lot of questions. A few of them I'm going to talk about in this video, and a few of them I'm going to leave up to the viewers. One of the questions is, what sort of body should a female bodybuilder have? Which I will talk about a little bit. What defines a person as either feminine or masculine? I will talk on this. And can women find enjoyment in films? This I will definitely speak on. And then some questions I want to pose for the viewer that are brought up on page 199 in the chapter. What is the relationship between a certain type of body and femininity? And what is a woman's body? And that's very open-ended, but I think it's a really interesting question. And third question, is there a point when a woman's body becomes something other than a woman's body? One of the contestants in the bodybuilding competition is considered extremely muscular, and so muscular she can only be seen as masculine, and that's why she doesn't win. But another contestant is considered too feminine and also doesn't win. The winner ends up being someone in between who's not too masculine and not too feminine. This chapter is basically saying a woman must find the perfect balance to be considered ideal, or to win the competition in this case. They can't be too feminine or too masculine. This reminds me of how women feel the pressures pulling them in different directions today. Women are expected to work outside the home, but still make less than their husbands to make them feel like men or more masculine. They're expected to keep their homes clean and have delicious food on the table and keep the kids happy and the husband happy and everyone healthy. And if she slacks on any of these roles, then she's considered a bad mother, a bad wife, or a bad woman. And women feel the pressure to find that happy medium and to juggle it all, of all the expectations put on them in order to find that happy medium to be the ideal woman. As I said before, this chapter also talks about what really determines femininity and masculinity and what the difference of the two are. The reading points out, quote, at a social level at least, every human being gets defined as either male or female, end quote, and it's on page 199. I think this is absolutely true. I think the person is responsible to decide who they are and how they'll dress and how they'll look and act, etc. But society also finds it necessary to define people. I think humans really like labels and boxes, and we want to be able to put people in boxes of feminine or masculine or male or female. And anybody who doesn't nicely fit into one of those boxes, I think makes us feel uncomfortable on some sort of level. This also reaches across, I think, boxes of sexuality and race and class and so on. We like boxes and we want to put people in them, and when people don't fit nicely into categories, I think we're unsure of how to define them, and that bothers us. Another important issue that this chapter focuses on is whether a woman can truly enjoy film. On page 198, Kuhn writes, quote, while the pleasures of cinema are obviously available to women as well as to men, I would contend that for women there is an additional degree of instability of the relation of subjectivity upon which these pleasures depend, end quote. She also says, while, quote, an important source of pleasure for female spectators must lie in its construction of the female body, not only as strong, but as capable of being shaped and defined by women themselves, end quote. And that's found on page 198. I didn't really feel the chapter gave a clear answer to the question of whether or not women could truly enjoy films. But I do think women can enjoy films, but I think they do it in a very different way from how men do. I think women watch and see different things, even about the female body. I think women are also very critical of other women's bodies, but not in a sexual sense, as in how men might be viewing the female body in such a sexual sense. And I think women and men even go to movies for different reasons. That men might go to see a sexualized woman, and a woman may go to escape her daily pressures, to escape the real world, to watch a movie. And I think a movie about female bodybuilding would have different draws for the different genders. A male identified person may be more likely to go to feel a curiosity and finds a sexualized being in the bodybuilders in the film. And women may go to feel empowered by the strong women who are portrayed in the movie. So I think women can enjoy films, but it's in a very different way than from the male viewpoint.